4:30 in the morning. That's when a trucker's day starts. Not because we love it, because the clock we live by doesn't care what we love. People see us roll past on the interstate and think, now that's a simple life. Point the truck, hold the wheel, get paid. Friend, let me walk you through one real day. From the alarm in the dark to the hunt for a parking spot 14 hours later. By the end, you'll understand why this job is nothing like you think, and why some of us wouldn't trade it anyway. The bunk. The alarm goes off 2 feet above my head. First thought of every trucker's morning, where am I? Takes a second. Some days, the towns blur together. Coffee first, made right there in the cab. Then you check the two things that rule your life, the weather ahead and the clock. Because here's what nobody tells you about trucking. The law gives me a 14-hour window from the moment I start work. Inside it, I'm allowed 11 hours of actual driving. When that window shuts, I'm done, wherever I am. So every single morning starts with the same math. Where do I have to be, and where will I be allowed to stop? You plan tonight's bed before you've had breakfast. Remember that. It comes back at the end of this day. The walk around. Before this truck moves an inch, I inspect all of her. Lights, tires, brakes, airlines, coupling, load straps, 30+ points every morning, rain or shine or 20 below. That could have killed my brakes on a grade. Skip the walk around once, and the road will teach you why we don't. Then it's logbook on. It's electronic now, wired into the truck. The moment I mark on duty, that 14-hour window starts closing. And it does not pause. Not for traffic, not for lunch, not for anything. First light, first dock. Today starts with a delivery. Produce, chilled trailer. And here's your first surprise of the day. I might sit at this dock for 2 hours. 3. Waiting for a door? Waiting for a forklift crew? And my 14-hour window? Still closing, the whole time. Dock time is the silent thief of this job. You want to see a calm man boil? Watch a trucker watch a clock, while somebody else finds his paperwork. Finally empty, and dispatch already has the next load waiting. 260 miles west, appointment at 4. Do the math with me. Plenty of driving hours left, but the window is what I'm racing now. The window closed 3 hours while I sat still. Now, finally, the part you picture, the open road. And I'll be honest with you, this part is every bit as good as it looks. Sun coming over the plains. Load riding quiet behind you. 70 feet of machine humming under your hands. This is the 2 or 3 hours a day, where the job pays you in something better than money. But even out here, the work never stops. You're reading the road a quarter mile ahead, watching mirrors, watching the cars dart around you like minnows, every one of them trusting you to see them. 40 tons doesn't get to have a lazy moment. That's the part the simple life folks miss. The driving is easy. The never not paying attention is the job. Fuel stop. And lunch, the trucker version. 20 minutes, not 60. Fuel first, a couple 100 gallons, and while she drinks, you check tires, check straps, check the trailer temp. Then food. And here's the honest truth about eating out here. The healthy choice is a fight you have to pick every single day, when you're tired and hurried, and the hot case smells like heaven. I keep a fridge in the cab, and I ate out of it half my career. Cheaper, better, and your heart thanks you at 60. Back in the seat, windows still closing. Second dock, load on, paperwork signed, and now begins the most stressful hour of a trucker's entire day. Not traffic, not weather, parking. Here's the number that explains it. In this country, there's roughly 1 truck parking spot for every 10 trucks on the road. By early evening, the truck stops start filling up. By 7, 8 o'clock, full, coast to coast. And my clock says I must stop. So every afternoon, every driver in America plays the same game. Stop early and give up driving hours you're allowed to use. Or push on and gamble there's a spot left when your window dies. Guess wrong and you're on a dark ramp somewhere. Illegal or unsafe or both. Now you know. We're not racing to deliver. We're racing for a place to sleep. I win tonight. A spot, back row, wind side. Engine work's done. Logbook says off duty. And the window finally stops, closing. Now comes the part of the day nobody films. Supper. A shower if the line ain't long. A call home. This is the hour every trucker in America calls home. You'll hear it walking any truck stop lot at 7 o'clock. 100 quiet voices through 100 cab doors, saying goodnight to kids in 100 different time zones. That call is the best and hardest part of every day. Best, because you hear them. Hardest, because you hang up. And you're still here. Lights out in the bunk. 10 hours off duty. That's the law. Before I can roll again. 14-hour window. 11 driving. 10 off. That's the shape of every day. Tomorrow, the alarm goes at 4:30 again, in a town I couldn't name tonight if you paid me. Add it up and it's a long day for a working man's wage, so why do it? I've had 50 years to answer that one. Here it is, best I can say it, because no office ever gave a man a sunrise over the Rockies. Because the country rolls past my window like a movie that never repeats. Because everything in your house got there in a truck, and somebody's got to bring it. It's not a simple life. It's not an easy life. If this hard, honest life on the road is a story you want to keep writing along with, subscribe to the channel. But 4:30 tomorrow morning, a few million of us will get up and do it again. And now, at least, you know what the day actually looks like.